Well, the Center for Peace and Reconciliation, once again, doing some great programming. Coming up on September 13th, we're going to learn about the program Stories of Immigrants and Their Journeys Towards Citizenship. Joining me today, two people from the center. To my immediate left, Dr. Willie Higgins, and to his left, John Foster. And thanks for coming today, you guys.
Thank you for having us.
Okay,
Absolutely.
So the focus has been on so many different avenues of peace and reconciliation, everyone getting along. I guess, Dr. Willie, let's start with this, immigrants and their journeys. I mean, we hear so much about immigration now in the news.
Absolutely.
This seems like it probably was an important topic for you guys to bring up.
Yes. I mean, you know, our community is rich with much diversity, regardless of race and ethnicity, but thought and perspective as well. And we thought over the last 6 months, we've explored a couple things, and this topic of immigration and hearing those stories, particularly firsthand. We've got two individuals, one from Guatemala and one from Mexico, that will be there. We have a translator that will, so it'll be very authentic. Yeah. We'll share their cultural experiences as well as their triumphs and challenges toward that whole notion of ascertaining citizenship here in the United States of America.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, John, I mean, through the programs you've had, and this one will probably be one, I mean, you talk about the struggles. I mean, everything is not so beautiful and blue, sunny skies, right? I mean, and I'm sure some of these stories from the panelists will be, you know, very touching and hard to hear.
Right. Well, they are journeys. They're talking about their journeys, and journeys sometimes involve struggles.
Right.
And also, in the struggles, we find, hopefully, reconciliation and some peace. And that's what each of these stories that we've had in the past and this coming in September 13th are stories that have good endings. Mm-hmm. But they are also stories of struggle that are still going on today with many people from third world countries, as well as people in Ukraine, Sudan, wherever. There are struggling people. Mm-hmm. So.
And part of this, the center, why you guys do this, it's good for all of us. I mean, this is open to anyone, right, to come. It's good for all of us to hear about this and to come together. Yeah,
I mean, we encourage everyone to participate. The program will start at 7 p.m., 129 South Pierce Street. Along with the program on the 13th, I also want to put a plug in there. We will have our fall festival and our inaugural ribbon cutting on October the 14th at the center from the hours of 12 to 4 p.m. And we really encourage everyone to kind of come out. We will celebrate peace and reconciliation through the arts, through the culture, through food. It's going to be an exciting celebration and just another component to add to the richness of this wonderful city that we all are a part of.
Right, yeah, and John, you know, he mentioned earlier, there is so much diversity in the city, and we need to understand people's journeys, for example, from, you know, Guatemala or Mexico, right?
We need to understand their background, their culture, where they came from, so that we can be able to communicate in a way in which we get to know them in a deeper way, rather than just say, hi, how are you?
Right, yeah.
To understand how they developed their new, I mean, in situations, I have an Ethiopian friend who lives in Columbus, and he is just a part of an Ethiopian community, and yet they do not expand beyond that. So it's a situation where we're trying to broaden.
Right, yeah, broaden and expand. And this is our opportunity, September 13th, 7 to 8:30 at the center on Pierce Street. And as you said, it's welcoming to everyone, and it's just a start, and you guys are trying to build it all and to reach on out, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we're excited.
Very good.
Thank you so much for allowing us this opportunity to be able to talk about what we're doing.
Yeah, I'm glad you guys came today. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, don't go away. First edition continues in a moment.